You're welcome back to newspaper headlines on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. This morning, we are going to take you through the news making the headlines on The Guardian, Leadership, Vanguard, Sun, Punch, Daily Post, The Nation, This Day, and if time permits, we are also going to take a look at Nigerian Tribune newspapers. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 081 38 39 7740 or 081 39 256742. You can equally reach us on 08065796599. I am Martin. Let's get started with the Guardian newspaper this morning. Tinubu splits Nigeria Aviation College into 6 campuses. NACON. Saudi authorities set to sign memorandum of understanding for 2025 Hajj, while terrorist groups are ungodly by Islamic body. Kanu governor's aide dies 48 hours after taking office. Rivers gas explosion. Cancer boss sail off gas refilling station. Silicon Valley. NYSC partner to boost skills, youth employment. Students stay away in Calabar despite school resumption. Obi, I've got your back. Ganduje shields Moka from opposition. National Assembly condemns a poor 2024 budget execution, demands urgent reforms. Federal government criticized over jumbo pecs for military politicians, others. Bauchi government budgets 400 million naira to procure 6 computers for SSG's office. Zulum advocates hard work, humility at Hal Hikma anniversary. Zulum advocates hard work, humility at Hal Hikma anniversary. NEF appoints Jidere as a spokesperson. No plan to revive Nigeria air deal with Ethiopian Airlines. Federal government clarifies. Concerns over spike in number of missing persons in Ogun. Lagos government to investigate assault on the Guardian reporter. Anxiety over death of 3 in Lagos Estate Court war. Lawyer 6 withdrawal of police officers from VIPs. Unilag to honor Okonjo-Iweala Adeola at 55th convocation. Advocate urges sustainable lifestyle to tackle climate crisis. Okupe apologizes to Kyari, laws NMPC boss at 60. University of Abuja defends vice chancellor's selection amid protests from Senate members. Stop stalking Igoho. Banji Akintoye tells Gololo. 72-year-old man seeks Tinubu's intervention over seized goods. Anambra native doctors in turmoil as police go after quacks. Now let's take a look at the details of this particular story. Anambra native doctors in turmoil as police go after quacks. There are palpable fears within the ranks of native doctors and traditional medicine practitioners in Anambra State, particularly within the Ojoto community, headquarters of the Idemili South Local Government Council, following the arrest of non-registered and uncertified practitioners. The yet to be identified spiritualists and actors had on Monday, January 6th, gone to strategic locations in the community to perform some rituals against the initial directive of the community's traditional ruler, Igwe Gerard Mbamalo. The activities of these unknown spiritualists were, however, truncated midway as one of their leaders, identified simply as Ejike Mookwe, was arrested by police operatives from Zone 13, Ugbo. Others, including Emmanuel Okonta, are now said to have taken to their heels, while others retreated the moment news filtered into the communities that security operatives had moved in to effect their arrest. Chairman of the Native Medicine Practitioners in Ojoto, Chief Anthony Uzokwe, accused the medicine men of invading the community's sacred shrines, groups, locations, and centers. He added that the characters were unknown to the native doctors, the law, or the community. He tendered their registration certificate by Idemili South Local Council and the state government, as well as their former identity cards. Hence, all the practitioners in Ojoto were duly registered and officially accredited. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Guardian newspaper this morning. Lagos state government pledges actions on alleged imposition of traditional ruler in Aja community. Police nab self-kidnapper. Recover 2 million naira ransom. One dies in Lagos auto crash. Education future lies in distance learning, says National Open University of Nigeria Vice Chancellor. Zulum advocates hard work, humility at Hal Hekima anniversary. Niger, Borno police decorate newly promoted personnel. Edo NLC chair denies alleged apparel leadership. Climate change. Kaduna to plant 10 million trees in 4 years. Revolutionary social media platform Cloto launches empowers users to earn money through engagement. Road project. Delta government cautions contractors against shoddy jobs. Edo Assembly receives Commissioner EDSIEC nominees for confirmation. Russian strike on Ukraine's Zaporizhia kills 13. Italian reporter jailed in Tehran returns to Italy. UK bans Islamic investment groups offensive as World Health Organization pre-qualifies diagnostic test for PVVAS malaria relapse. World Health Organization pre-qualifies diagnostic test for PVVAS malaria relapse, and that's the most we can take from the Guardian newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning from the Guardian newspaper, we'll flip over to leadership newspaper. One dies in early morning accident in Lagos. Festive shoppers applaud Lush Hair's creative Christmas tree. Niger Delta Development Commission to resume work on abandoned Borokiri Okreka Road in Rivers. Orazi gas explosion. 16 victims undergoing treatment at RSUTH. Emir of Lafia, Tobans Ahmed as Dan Aminsi. Police cell death. Group demands justice for family of Olatunji Jimo. Northern Elders Forum appoints Jidere as a spokesperson. LND 6 of 1.5 dozen. Mele Kerai committed to restoring Nigeria's economic prosperity. Tompolo. Mele Kiari committed to restoring Nigeria's economic prosperity. Tompolo. CBT launched to tackle global challenges. Damboa attack. Senator Ndume praises Nigeria Army's resilience, offers support to victims. Hoti Nigeria, Idorama join forces to boost farmers' productivity. Group condemns attack on National Librarian Anunobi. NAF engineers reactivate aircraft grounded for 23 years, a year of excellence, reflecting on Tertiary Education Trust Fund's impactful inventions in 2024. When Kwara NUJ honored the stars, clerics hold special prayer for Kwara governor, hails his leadership style. Police intercept suspected human traffickers within 59 children. National Assembly frowns at poor 2024 capital budget implementation. Multi-stream empowerment summit holds January 11th. Terrorists kill 18 people in Imo. National Open University matriculates 23,344 students. Reforms Nigeria desperately needs. Reforms Nigeria desperately needs. Ukraine loses 290 soldiers in 24 hours. 7 tips on health benefits of papaya. Rising costs redefine festive celebration in Bayelsa. Court orders interim forfeiture of 228.4 million naira traced to ex-Governor Oji. We are united, says Northern Elders Forum. Call data rate increase imminent as federal government agrees to tariff raise. 11 killed, 31 houses burnt as ethnic crisis breaks out in Jigawa. Japa syndrome. Medical doctors turn to artificial intelligence for diagnosis. Japa, Agbero, Eba, 419, 16 other Nigerian words included in Oxford Dictionary. 34 terrorists, 6 soldiers killed in Damboa attack. DH, Defense Headquarters. Insecurity gradually dying out in Benue, Alia. La Liga, Spanish government grants Omo Victor temporary permission to play for Barcelona. Cross River Commissioner Ewa dies at 61. Police arrest Lagos teacher over assault of toddler in viral video. EFCC detains 10 staff over alleged theft of missing items. Reps decry poor implementation of 2024 capital budget. Asake, two Catholic nuns kidnapped in Anambra. You lied over claim of threat to your life. Ganduje tells P2B. Tax reform. Northern governors not fighting Tinubu, says Governor Sule. And that's the much we can take from the leadership newspaper this morning. You are listening to newspaper headlines on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Remember that you can become part of the conversation by sending your reactions via SMS or WhatsApp messages on 081 38 39 7740 or 081 39 25 6742. You can equally send SMS or WhatsApp messages on 080 65 79 6599. We are on to the Vanguard newspaper. I avoid rice to enhance my bedmatics, says Delta musician set to marry 3 women same day. Ohaneze presidency. I will use my experience, contacts to address insecurity in Igbo land if Okiro. Nnamdi Kanu rejects the federal government's request for trial resumption. Poor implementation of 2024 budget saddens the National Assembly. No plan to revive botched Nigeria Air. Federal government. State, States race to build airports as hunger bites harder. Police versus Farotimi, a test of free speech, accountability, and law. Influx of bandits will be checkmated. Police, Amotekun commanders, OPC. Telecom tariff to rise, but not by 100%. Minister. Ganduje backs APC spokesman, accuses P2B of libel, incitement. I have received over 200 death threats after my comment about P2B. APC chief Felix Moka. Opeboro misleading Edo people on 12 billion naira allegation. PDP. Provide evidence of death threat claim. APC scribe Felix Moka tells P2B. APC governors can't do anything about El Rufai's ministerial nomination ordeal. Governor Sule. Global rankings. Nigeria's military drops to 39 naira, down to 1,655 naira per dollar in parallel market. Federal government approves Teleco's tariff increase. P2B dispels arrest rumor, says he is in Onitsha. Telecom tariff to rise but not by 100%. Minister. Many dead as a granite laden truck crashes into park in Ibadan. 35-year-old man steals church's keyboard in Delta. Video of Lagos teacher slapping 3-year-old pupil sparks outrage. Nigerians demand her arrest. Police raise alarm over rising missing person cases in Ogun. That's the much we can take from the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning. From the Vanguard newspaper, we'll flip over to the Sun newspaper. Atiku, Labour Party activists condemn threat against Obi. Ohaneze election, Enugu court bars chieftains from interference. Insecurity in Southeast. Igbo women urge Tinubu to release Kano. French president faces backlash over Africa remarks. APC chieftain warns against partisanship, imposition of candidates. Insecurity. Southwest governors must be vigilant over influx of fleeing bandits. Gani Adams. APC chieftain, we've taken this. I did not threaten Obi's life. APC spokesman Moka cries out. IPOB weighs into Ohaneze Ndigbo election. Asks Okiro to back off. NRM not into any online registration. Party chairman. Enugu stakeholders fought Southeast Development Commission appointments. Tinubu urged to resolve NMPCL Dangote crude supply rift. FX demand for food products rose to $633.6 million in Q3 2024 CBN. Ohaneze election, Enugu court bars chieftains from interference. Insecurity in Southeast. Igbo women urge Tinubu to release Kano. French president faces backlash over Africa remarks. And that's the much we can take from the Sun newspaper this morning. From the Sun newspaper, we flip over to the Punch newspaper. On the Punch newspaper this morning, by biters behind my kangaroo impeachment, Makinde's ex-deputy. Federal government proposes additional 1.1 billion naira for population census. No plan with Nigeria to destabilize Niger, says France. Bayelsa governor mourns ex-military administrator Abe. Telecom tariff to rise, but not 100%. Minister. Cross River Tourism Commissioner dies after attending a school meeting. Lagos Church, Lamata clash over demolition. Gunmen abduct two Reverend sisters in Anambra. Ohaneze leader, Masop, IPOB clash over Okiro. Air Chief celebrates Nigerian Air Force engineers for reviving moribund aircraft. Army GOC inaugurates welfare projects at 343 artillery regiments in Rivers. APC, PDP tango over alleged Oborowori's achievements, governance. Delta tackles a funding problem to fast-track road projects in Asaba. How soldiers repelled Boko Haram attack, killed 34, defense headquarters. How I was attacked, robbed by auxiliary, driver tells court. National Assembly. National Assembly decries low funding for capital projects. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Punch newspaper this morning. New virus. Federal government focuses on Lagos in fresh alert. Nigerian centered. Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps wants scraps market regulated to curb assets vandalism. Air Chief celebrates Nigerian Air Force engineers for reviving moribund aircraft. Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency warns against cigarette sale to minors. Lagos State Waste Management Authority arrests 50 for illegal waste disposal. Lagos Governor's aide dies 24 hours. Kanu Governor's aide dies 24 hours after swearing in. Workers alleged illegal sale of federal government property in Lagos. Tinubu's aide empowers Sululere residents with 1.8 million naira. Akwa Ibom ex-militants allege exclusion from amnesty program. Bauchi governor appoints three sacked commissioners as SA. Rivers Group opposes Okiro's candidacy for Ohaneze presidency. Abia Police disband anti-cultism unit, demote officer. Forum seeks Akwa Ibom governor's intervention in ExxonMobil sacked workers' unpaid benefits. Maritime expert demands action on improved ONE port free zones operations. Delta commissioner calls for dedication, diligence from head teachers as school resumes. That's the much we can take from the Punch newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning, from the Punch newspaper, we'll flip over to the Daily Post newspaper. Ohaneze, activists advocates postponement of election. Cabals in Tinubu government, dangerous, sophisticated, Dalong. Cabals in Tinubu's government, more dangerous, sophisticated, Dalong. Bauchi, Governor Bala Mohammed reappoints three recently sacked commissioners as special advisors. Tax bill. We cannot support reforms that encourages societal divisions. Northern Group. ICPC, Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, arraigns ex-chief of staff to El Rufai's over alleged money laundering. TCN announces outage in Delta. Kanu Eteis released from prison after 4 years on blasphemy charges. Mayit Allah decries killing of Castana chairman, demands justice. Army uncovers hideouts of gang linked to killing of soldiers, kidnapping of expatriates in rivers, alleged bandits informant nabbed in Benue. Tinubu celebrates NMPC LGCEO M. Mele Kyari on 60th birthday. Emir of Kano calls for action against rising drug abuse among youths and women. That's the much we can take from the Daily Post newspaper this morning. Still on the stories making the headlines on Nigerian newspapers this morning, from the Daily Post newspaper, we'll flip over to the Nation newspaper. Oil prices surge over supply disruption. Gunmen kidnap 46 people in Zamfara community. Work to resume on abandoned 3.65-kilometer Bokiri Okreka road project, says Niger Delta Development Commission. Ohaneze presidency. Southeast South-South Forum endorses Okiro. While Rivers' political crisis lingers, by APC share, Omokre tackles Obi over death threat claim. Southwest National Union of Road Transport Workers Chairman slam Baruwa over allegations against Wajabia Miller. APC opposes free speech, says women leader. Ohaneze Okiro is from Rivers. Shelter Afrique doles out $24 million for landmark centers relocation plans. Expert seeks solution to food insecurity. Ex-agitator greets Kyari on birthday. Para shortlist 1,811 for teaching jobs. Governor to inaugurate 11 Lagos roads tomorrow. Opeboro defends suspension of Edo Council chairman. Sanwo-Olu celebrates compassionate wife at 58. Chetima for Omipidan's book presentation. Still on the stories making the headlines on the Nation newspaper this morning. Military board to protesting pensioners. Your arrears will be paid. Customs recruitment 573,519 apply for 3,927 jobs. Customs recruitment 573,519 apply for 3,927 jobs. You are listening to newspaper headlines on Airborne at the 103.5 FM. We'll now go for a short break. When we come back, we'll continue on the stories making the headlines on the Nation newspaper. Please stay with us. Airborne at the 103.5
103.5 FM Ogidi presents Media Talent Hunt and Skill Acquisition Show. Are you an upcoming model, actor, rap, R&B, gospel, reggae, or high-life musician? Are you trying to find your footing on social media? Do you want to earn money with talents and skills? Do not look any further. Sign up for EBEONADI103.5 FM Media Talent Hunt and Skill Acquisition Show. Today, you will have the opportunity to learn and become an expert in video coverage, photography, film editing, music production, advertising and social media marketing, content creation, filmmaking, radio drama, magazine production, and many more. Register today at EBEONADI 103.5 FM Ogidi opposite Ogunike Boys inside European Residency Hotel Ogidi. For more information, call or WhatsApp 080 65 79 65 99. EBEONADI 103.5 FM. Napapoa production. My business. When I will tell you, DJ radio drama, Éric DJ radio drama, Éric gonna tell you every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. with broadcast on Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. Now, EBEONADI 103.5 FM. Now, if you move and finish your business, Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political views come to you at EBEONADI 103.5 FM with Martin Epan Shukuli every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to EBEONADI 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com every Monday and Saturday. What I call views. Keep a date.
Ndị be anyị ekele m unu. Afọ m bụ